We're going to have a look at how to engage on X. So it's really easy to do. First thing to do when you are in your X account, as you can see, this is actually a maybe how-to account we've set up just for video and training purposes. So when you first set up an account, you want to find feeds to follow, feeds that are probably relevant to your business and post content that's of interest to you, and therefore probably post content that's also going to be of interest to your followers as well. So to find other feeds, you can either search for the feed name itself, or you can search for different topics and actually find feeds that then post content as part of that topic or post content about those topics. But I'm just going to search for the main Maybe Tech account. As you can see, it tells me here that we are already following that account. But when you find an account you want to follow, you literally just click just there. And then when you actually look at the profile of another feed, you will see all of the content that that feed has actually posted. But once you actually build up a group of feeds to follow, when you actually go to home, you will actually then see feed full of content from the feeds that you're actually following. So this is all going to be content that's actually relevant to you. And then if you see a piece of content that you actually want to engage with, you can do so in numerous different ways. So you can actually click the heart here to like the post. You can comment on the post. So I'm just going to say some tasty tips here. And then when I click reply, my comment then will actually show on that post. So you can see it just there. So I've just left that comment on the original post, or you can actually click this repost icon. And what this will actually allow you to do, you can either just repost that piece of content directly on to your feed. So obviously that will then share that piece of content directly with your followers, or you can actually do so, but with a quote. So I'm going to show you that one. And it just allows me to actually add a comment at the beginning of this post now. So I'm going to say, I've seen these great tips to get involved with. And then I'm actually going to hashtag Chocolate Week. Now, including hashtags in my content means that my post then will be joined up with other posts that include that hashtag, so they become part of that conversation. But it also makes my piece of content more discoverable. So it means that if someone searches for example, Chocolate Week 2023, they will actually find my post in amongst other posts, obviously, that have included that hashtag. And I'm also going to say social media tips. That's also relevant, and I want to make sure that my piece of content is super discoverable. And that's it. So I'm happy with what I've written there. So if I just click on post, what will actually happen now is that piece of content actually gets shared to my profile. So there you can see at the top of my profile is the post that I just shared with the comments that I actually put on there. So that's how you actually engage with a post. Just to summarize, you can either like a post, you can comment on a post, or you can repost or repost with a quote. So that is obviously how you would engage with a piece of content, and how you would do so by following different feeds and then seeing their content in your news feed. But what you can also do is you can use this search bar to find content that's interesting to you. So for example, you could search for social media tips. And what this will actually show is the top post, so the most engaged post about that topic, or the latest post. So there's the post that I just shared, because obviously I included that hashtag. So this makes your content much more discoverable, but it also means you can find other content about these topics too. So you can obviously go in and see who else is posting about social media tips, and obviously find content that you then want to share with. And you might even find other feeds that you want to engage with. And if you want to engage with a piece of content, you do so in exactly the same way. You can actually like, you can comment, or you can repost or repost it with a quote. So I hope that's been useful, just showing you how to engage on X. If you've got any questions at all, please use the blue button bottom right inside maybe, and I'll see you on another video soon.